Bizarre case out of Florida right now. A man calls cops claiming that his estranged wife is trying to extort money from him over some computer files. But he ends up behind bars. Why? Well, when the police asked this man, Adam Ward, what's on your computer that's worth blackmailing you over, he allegedly tells police the files contain child pornography. So how does an attorney possibly defend this guy? And could his wife also be in trouble? Joining us now, criminal defense attorney John Richardson. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
This is one of those strange ones where the person comes up to the police and says, I'm complaining because somebody's trying to do something against me because I'm doing something illegal.
That's right. I think the old adage that you can't outdo a woman in love or revenge may be applicable to purveyors of child pornography, but in all candor, this gentleman has a difficult case ahead of him. He's going to have a difficult time trying to get around the element of knowledge in this case. The government's going to have to show that he knowingly possessed media that contained children under the age of 18 engaging in sexual conduct.
Okay,
and that's defined very broadly.
If his wife was attempting to extort money from him, couldn't the same argument then be used against her? Clearly, she must have been aware of the files and did nothing, even at this point, to go to the police, but was instead trying to use it for financial gain.
I don't think so. I don't think she can be charged with child pornography or extortion, simply because there was a voicemail message that said, basically, I have your computer files, and you need to pay me the money that's owed to me. The problem is we don't know what computer files means.
So she
would have to show for. That's right, and it doesn't rise. Maybe it stinks and it's fishy, but it doesn't rise to the level of criminality. The prosecutor has to make the decision on is there a reasonable likelihood of conviction in this case, and I don't think that there is.
Let me ask you about that. How they're trying to convict this guy? They've got the files. We assume there's child pornography on there, but how in a house, which I assume the two of them shared when they were not estranged, can you prove that this person put it on the files on the computer and not that person? How can you link him to it directly?
Well, from what I understand, they were actually in the process of divorce, and the material was found on his personal laptop. The government should be able to pull off his IP address and the time and dates of the downloads, I would assume. And in addition, he admitted to being attracted to these images and trying to erase them off of his hard drive after he heard that voicemail that I talked about from his wife. And he admitted what was on his computer was in fact child pornography, at least in one report. I just find that to be very difficult to get around. I mean, in many divorce cases, there is blackmail and, to enact revenge or to gain money, but I just don't think the state in this case has to get the jury to like the wife in order to win their case.
All right. John Richardson, thank you very much. Strange case, though. Yeah, criminal defense attorney. And if he's saying it's going to be tough for this guy to win, you better believe it's going to be. Thanks.